All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I don't find too many female around, but still makes me happy when I see a couple of good, the women power, a little more in the strength. But anyways, this is Sylvie, your host for the INFOCOM 2024, and I warmly welcome each one of you to this beautiful Friday morning. Well, it was last year when we decided to start up the Startup Forum for a very special purpose indeed. Now, here in India, it is quite evident when we have such young talents. We are a young nation, so majority of the population is obviously young, and we have budding artists, we have budding entrepreneurs, and we have so many great ideas which needs a pathway. And that's exactly what we had in mind when we started the Startup Forum last year. It's actually, the vibe in the air is so awe-inspiring when we have the industry stalwarts and we have promising entrepreneurs and talents all put together in one arena over here like this. Because this not only tells us that we are here to learn, to gain the experience from the stalwarts, from the legends of the industry, but also tells us that we are here to strive harder to make sure we build our own brand, or let's say the startup. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I welcome each one of you to the day 2 of INFOCOM 2024, especially here at the Startup Forum. And to begin with, ladies and gentlemen, since we're going to have a formal inauguration to the Startup Forum, I am absolutely delighted and thrilled to have with me, like last year, the founder of a virtual INFOCOM. Please put up your hands together large and loud for Mr. Arijit Bhattacharya, who has been awe-inspiring himself. Thank you so much for joining.
Like I said, it should start with a woman. Who can actually give me this kind of introduction? Amazing. So let me reintroduce myself in my way. I'm a bootstrapped entrepreneur, started my life at the age of 17, when I thought that probably I can create game development in this part of the world. Game development in 1998 was probably unheard of. It used to be an era of dial-up internet connection, CRT monitor, and very less number of things which we call in today's world called GPU. So that 17-year-old boy, when he grew up in 2008, the company also grew up. And I became we. And the concept of understanding the startup world was actually unheard of in 1998. We never had that word called entrepreneur. In Bengal, we used to be treated as babshai. And in those times, if you are starting your business, people used to say that, "Er kichu hobe na," that means he don't have anything to do in life. That's the reason he's starting his business. So it was all about a different kind of era altogether. 2008, when I felt that I should give back as a community. And I felt that I should be mentoring and guiding the youngsters who are starting their own venture. And that's how everything started. And what happened after 2 years, we started an acceleration program. So I'm founder of a business accelerator. It's called Co-Innovate Ventures, which works on corporate open innovation as a program model. And we are pretty well connected with various different VCs and PEs of the world, along with a couple of HNI, helped, I think, multiple different startups to raise capital, scale up in various different parts of the world. And I'm also a founder of World Leaders Summit, if you have heard about the name, which has got 101 countries network. We celebrate that each and every country. We take business delegation from one country to the other country. As a model-wise, this startup forum was a discussion over a cup of tea. No, not over a glass of beer. That didn't happen. It actually happened in Bengal, so we love drinking tea. So me and the ABP guys, we had a discussion, and they felt that this should be a property inside INFOCOM, and this should help several different startups to grow. And because she already mentioned about last year, let me give you a rundown what happened last year. Last year we had approximate 150 entries from external and 500 entries from internal. Now what I call as external and internal. Externals are incubators, other accelerators. Internal is our own Co-Innovate Ventures database. Out of those 650 applications, we curated only 12 people who pitched in front of the investors. And guess what happened after that? 2 of them got funded. One of the lady who came all the way from Northeast got government grant. And I was flooded with message after the summit. And we decided we should continue the legacy this year as well. And I'm really, really happy that with just mere a phone call, I call them as friends. They said, Arijit, we are going to be there in INFOCOM and let us see that how we can help the ecosystem. So last but not the least, before I give this mic to our keynote speaker, let me give thanks to all the fund managers, the VC fund owners, and the ecosystem builders coming all the way from Germany, India, UK, and few bit of other parts of the world. 2 of them are probably going to join us online, hopefully, if we have that system. If not, we're going to have it only as a physical mode. So let me not take a lot of, I should say, time. Thoda footage nahi khane ka hai na? Bahut khaliya footage. So let me give this mic to the gentleman, the person who has been always kind enough to help INFOCOM and the startup fraternity, Software Technology Park of India, one of the finest technology park who have a model of incubation, helping hundreds of startups in this part of the world. So can I please request Mr. Manjit to please grace us and bid a few words. Please come.
Very good morning, all the dignitaries over here and ladies and gentlemen. It's really a proud privilege moment for me, especially in the Startup Forum. And as Arijit has told, this is the second time we are doing this in the INFOCOM. And we are eager to support the startup ecosystem. As STPI, Software Technology Parks of India, under Ministry of Electronics and IT, I think you people also aware of this. More than 3 decades, we are well associated with the IT industries, right? And starting from the Infosys, TCS, Wipro, Cognizant, to the small company, thousands of industry across the countries are connected with STPI. They started this business, and with the support of STPI, they have grown to the highest level. And as of now, you know, India is positioning number 1 in the software business and across the globe. And currently, as per the government initiative, as all of us know, startup drive has started, and India is now again in the 3rd position currently, right, and the startup activities. And as per the DPIIT report, almost 150,000 startup has been already recognized, and connected to that scheme, DPIIT scheme, Startup Forum scheme, almost 4,000 startup has been received the income tax benefit, and many more benefits received by the startup. The issue why we are with raising this point, India is growing in the startup activities across the country. There is a startup policy of especially Government of India sides, as well as from all the state government across the country, almost they have the startup policy, because India is looking for the product nations, right? We are looking for the product nation. We have tried to manufacturing everything in India. We try to import, stop the import. That is also goal. Make in India policy we have implemented. So connected to all these things, we are totally focused about the startup forum. And this startup is happening across the country, starting from the R&D institution to the educational institution and different chamber houses and the government offices, state government, including different various ministries. All are totally focused on the startup domain. And today, if you see, it's growing. The number is day by day is growing, and there is a lot of policy has been launched by several ministries and which has been encased by the startup communities. And of course, STPI also not behind of this movement. We are also assigned recently for this similar startup drive. So across the country also we are totally involved in the startup movement. And if you think about STPI, the activities, then we are joining in startup drive in creation of the Center of Excellence across the country. More than 24 Center of Excellence we have already created in different technical domain, and starting from the blockchain, IoT and automations, then fintech, different domain already you have started, agriculture, healthcare, all the domains we are using in the various technology we are implemented. And the Center of Excellence we have created across the country, already 24. And also we have we are also monitoring different policy called NGIS policy, that is next generation incubation policy, where 95 crores of rupees has been allotted for that project, and we are targeting for 300 startup across the country. We are going to be promote them, support them in the various sense, and particularly this startup of NGIS scheme is located for 12 locations across the country, Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. As preliminary, we have decided for the Tier 2, Tier 3 location, but however now across the country, all from the major cities, they can also avail that benefit, staying at remote location. So this scheme is, as I told, is all connected to, we are targeting to the 300 startup, and particularly in this scheme, we are going to get this 25 lakhs of funding support, and already several startup companies are benefited out of that scheme. And in this, connected to this scheme, recently the second phase Leap Ahead, the program has been already launched. In the first phase of Leap Ahead is already successfully, it has been completed. Now we have launched this Leap Ahead program of second Leap Ahead program. That Leap Ahead program is supporting up to 1 crore of rupees of funding. Those who are in the accelerator mode, those who are in the advanced stage of startup, they are already launched their product in the market and they had certain business. So this Leap Ahead program is going to support them as a accelerator mode, and they are getting up to support of 1 crore rupees of funding. So these are the program, and that Leap Ahead program is recently live. You can, any startup is interested, advanced startup I can say, they can avail that benefit. 15th of December that program is live, you can apply. And across the countries it is open and anybody can apply. This is the startup initiative we are taking, and of course we are joint venture with the state government as well as all these startup communities. From the academy side, all in the chamber house like NASCOM, BCCI, CI, Association, those who are the chamber houses are there. They are doing the tie. They are involved in the startup activities. We are always trying to support them to promote these activities in a bigger way. So if you talk about the Bengal is growing in various manner, and startup is day by day also increasing from the Bengal. And we have witnessed all the colleges, almost all the colleges and institution has been involved in the startup activities, and particularly in the innovation and the startup activities. So college has also opened, university has opened their innovation cell and the startup domain activities, so that all the young masses, all the young students, they will get the participate, they will be busy in there doing some R&D project, and we want the more and more product oriented activities should happen in this state, and so that numerous startup will going to be success in day ahead. We have also another portal called Suez portal. That is the portal actually we have STPI has created for across the country. This common portal where all these startup communities can register themselves for getting lot of support system. And that is not for only the startup company, that is for the for the mentor, for the investors, and for the any startup communities, and for the academy institute. Anybody can interested, they can register over there. So there is a common platform where they can get the different startup ecosystem support, and they can put their queries, and we are here to support them in various way. So that portal is particularly meant for the startup communities. Everybody can, those who are related in the startup activities in various way, industry and the academic institution and the investor or the you can say the institution are connected, they can get this benefit. So in the overall, I can say the growth is tremendous. As I told you, the DPIT figure, startup journey is going on in the day by day, it's increasing. And I just want to give you the one of the North Bengal guys, techie guys. It's required, you know, the startup is not only happen in the metro city, or it is not required the all sort of age education qualification, right? Why I'm sharing these things, because startup activities or innovation activities can happen at any point of time and any place with no age bar, with no education qualification. It's required the willpower to start something. It's required the dedication to start something. It's required a ecosystem to start something. Though government is here to support in all the angle, it's required dedication, hard work to do something. So my all startup, the entrepreneurs, those who are sitting here, they must motivated out of the entire ecosystems is available in the Bengal across the country, and they should start this journey. And we are today, I think, in this entire program, we believe that many inputs you will take away, and it will help you in the growing in the next level. And of course, there is a pitching section is there. They are definitely in the higher side. They have selected. I mean to say that they have already in the success side, right? That is the reason they have today selected, and they will going to pitch over here. A lot of investors are sitting over here. They will going to support them. But from here, we can learn that how we can reach to that level. That is our should target. So all the startup community, those who are present here, they must try to that. So I am giving you one example, sitting how your innovation thought process will be help you, and the creation of the new product, creation of the new application, creation of the new system which can address to the common mass, which can address to the society, which can address to the requirement of this country, right? So if I talk about one of the example from the North Bengal and the Siliguri belt, that is our North Bengal. One of the techie guys sitting over there, he was just visualized about the problem. What is in the problem, right? What the problem he has analyzed, in the shark, particularly in the Western countries, there is a shark attacks happens in every year while they are swimming in the seabed, and there is a 2 to 3 casualty happens every year because of the shark attack. That techie guy has realized that things, that how we can stop that casualty, because what is the right way to develop that activities, so that this in the Western countries every year there is a casualty happen, we can stop that. So with the drone technology and help of that, he was starting that alarm system and all, which can fly over the seabed, and it can alarm while and tracing the shark movement, so that swimmer can be alert and they can come back to the seabed, so that the shark attack can be controlled. So that is the product he had developed. So he's sitting at this remote area, if the techie guys can develop in that way, and so why not we are sitting at Kolkata, we can do something. So I know that startup communities are doing very well. Still we need more enthu to start these activities in the bigger way, so that we can create more and more product. And as I told this government, we are, as a government side, different ministries and including state government, everybody is really keen to help the entire startup ecosystem. And for that also, STPI now also recently created a very beautiful state-of-the-art infrastructure in Calcutta, where we have created a startup space, particularly a very innovative space where the startup communities can sit and they can create some new product and they can avail that benefit. So many things will going to be happens in this particularly new campus, and we are focusing on startup, and we want this INFOCOM should at least focus more ways, so that all the startup communities from the Bengal, they should participate in bigger way. As Mr. Arijit has told, last time 600 has participate. I want that should be at least thousands should be involved in this drive, so that tomorrow in the bigger way the participation will happen. And as he mentioned, the two startup has got this funding, so we want it should be in the manifold startups should get this funding, and they should be benefited out of this forum. With this, I think I will not take much time, and I have described all the government initiative and startup happening across the Bengal, and the investors are here. They will deliver, and those who are the other dignitaries are here. They can share the vision and the few thought about this startup journey, how they can help us and in this journey, and we can grow the entire the ecosystem to grow in the bigger sense. With this, I think I will conclude my the deliberation. Thank you all for the patience hearing. Thank you.